Everybody needs an inspiration to infuse Judaism back into our lives.
It's a completely different atmosphere. It allows me to get away from work, away from the office, and just really think how I can make things better for my family and just life in general for myself.
This is a men's trip. For men, by men, of men. We are going to crush shawarmas. But this isn't an Israel trip. It's a self trip. It's a self-discovery trip.
I've never felt connected to Israel, and I have to say, after talking to some of the rabbis, being here in Sfat, and I see the old architecture to the art to the mountains, for the first time I'm starting to feel something. I'm starting to understand why it's so important that I don't break the chain, because how important it is for our population to just keep going and the Jewish people.
We are going to get our opportunity now to go to a men's mikvah, and we have an opportunity to go into these mystical ancient waters to renew and to recharge. As you're walking down, just strip off all of the chores and all of the responsibilities and uncover that real you that you don't get in touch with because you're constantly bogged down. Just peel off those layers.
Just went to the mikvah. I dunked myself 3 times. I take all those burdens off of that we deal with every day and just sort of shed them and put the intention behind. It was awesome.
Right from the first trip, the women were saying, oh, my husband has to hear this. My husband has to see this. My husband, my husband, my husband. Really, our goal is, and I don't know how long it's going to take you, I hope that you tell your wife, now I understand. Now I get it.
My wife told me that you need to go to Israel and you have to understand what I've seen. I feel the actual compassion and the actual brotherhood and the actual unity that I never thought I would ever feel.
The soldiers are risking their lives every day so that we're going to be able to drive up, down, and sideways in peace and in security because they're willing to lay their lives down on the line every day. All we can say is thank you. We really appreciate it.
You all know what United Hatzalah is. In the general idea of Hatzalah is saving lives, and that's what it means rescue.
I started a foundation called Safe Schools for Alex, and my goal is to make our schools safer around the country. And Alex can help me do that. He's with me. There's a temple in Palm Beach County, and they collected money and they donated 5 ambucycles in 5 Jewish kids' names. And Alex has an ambucycle.
We have a motorcycle that's saving lives because of you here in this room. I would ask if you could just join me. We're going to walk outside and slipping this off the top of it on the count of 3, 1, 2, and... Thank you very much.
We're making this walk not just for ourselves, but we're also making it for our wives, and we're making it for our sons, and we're making it for our daughters, and we're making it for our grandparents that never made it, who would have given up anything to be able to make this walk. And we're going to walk to greet our Father.
I never really had a relationship with my dad. And then Harry talks about fathers as I'm coming to the wall for the first time. It's a place where I had never been before, but the minute I stepped foot here, I felt like I was home.
I went to the Kotel. I was not only praying for people that I know, my family, to be happy. I asked for strength to make me better so I can help others.
Wanted to come to Israel and have a bar mitzvah and feel at one with the land and Judaism. It was something that I wanted to do as a man, as a father, and as a husband.
I held the Torah on Masada in Israel among all these other Jews. It made me feel like complete. I did it. I'm with all my brother Jews. No one else is going to take that from me.
Being able to do these historical events and these historical walks with 200 brothers from across the country, that's what's meaningful about sharing these and bring that back to our families and our community.
Wow, I am Jewish, and I want to continue on with teachings and the work and the thoughts and the goodness and kindness that we want to give the world.